Let's play the game. I already went through all the options. Guess I'll just quickly cycle through everything that I did. Trying to play this on the highest setting. We'll see what happens. And there's battle voices and other voices. And I could... Oh, wait. No, they don't have... I don't think there is a separation between outside voices and battle voices. I don't know. Whatever. Those are the options. I'm gonna play on normal. Playing a Trails game on anything crazy. Load clear data? Sure. Let's see if I... Okay, yeah, I still got that. Cool. Looks like I need to lower the sound effects a little bit more. August 1204 of the Septian calendar, on the western border of Calvard Republic, near the outskirts of Altair. Here we are. Former base of the DG Colt, Altair Lodge. Altair. It hasn't changed one bit. So this is the Altair Lodge. Place where Tio was rescued 6 years ago. Just the sight of it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. This is as far as I'll take you. You have until 1700 hours today, not 1 second more. After that, our troops will move in and commandeer the situation. Understood. We appreciate your cooperation. Only following orders. Try not to get yourselves killed. And again, I'm sure you'll have no trouble with the divine blade of wind at your side. Something tells me we aren't very welcome here. Well, they are being forced to hand a criminal investigation over to outsiders. From their point of view, we're encroaching on their jurisdiction. So what's the plan? Do we move in or stand by? We go now. There's no time to waste. McLean, what are the odds we'll have any traps to worry about? I suspect most were taken care of during the operation 6 years ago. Roaming monsters, on the other hand. They're just throwing out the big monsters at them. What? Fiends. They came from inside the launch. Brace yourselves. Alright, AT bar. I know what that is. AT bonuses. I got it. Craft points. Yep. S breaks. Break. Okay, Y button for S breaks. It's been a little bit since I played. What was it, like November or December since I played this one? Alright. Don't use the joystick. did that in the first game. Shotgun. Don't use the joystick. There's a delay on that. It was resisted. Alright, Arios. Who got? We got Gale. Avalanche Cleaver. Crashing Wave. And Kingong? Kingong? This is very interesting. I recognize Gale, and I recognize this one. I don't recognize these two. Ujin Siri. We're going to give this one a shot. It's the S breaks are, or the S crafts are so sad when there's no no stuff. Oh my gosh, he did 2,000 damage. Yeah, we know who the bosses are here. Lloyd is still a buster. I wonder what's making Arios get HP back. Oh. Wait, are there... Oh. I guess I'll let the games. Also, we start at level 45. That's interesting. Why is Dudley level 60? Come on. Those creatures just now. Could it be? They gave me the same feeling that I had in Stargazer's Tower in the Moon Temple. Yeah, and the SSS ran into ones just like them in the depths of the Sun Fort. We're definitely in the right place. Our fugitives must be taking shelter inside. I just don't know when to give up. Time is short. We need to move. Acting swiftly will ensure that we make it before the deadline. Right. Roger. They're not getting away from us. I was tempted to continue a joke that I was doing in the Wonderful 101 every time they said Roger, but you know, I'll save you guys the pain and agony of that. It was a lead from the Imperial government that brought us here. A few months had passed since the cult incident. Amidst the chaos, former Speaker Hartman and ex-mayoral Secretary Ernest Race sought asylum in the Empire, only to be expelled from its borders. For reasons unknown, they've taken refuge along the western border of the Calvard Republic, near Altair. Shortly after taking office, Crossbell's newly elected mayor is that how you spell convened? Isn't there an I? Convened with the Republican government in secret to organize their arrest. Due to its political nature, the case was entrusted to the Special Support Section outside the standard chain of command. The resulting task group marked an extraordinary collaboration with the 1st Division Bracer Guild and Crossbell Guardian Force. After several days of investigating Altair, we discovered that Hartman and Ernest had fled to the cult's abandoned lodge nearby. What is this place? It's a limestone cave, but parts of it are clearly man-made. This cave once served as a temple in centuries past. The DG cult restored it and used it as a lodge for their so-called rituals. Until that day 6 years ago, that is. The day when you, Chief Sergei, and my brother finally carried out the suppression plan. And when Guy found the lone survivor, Tio. Correct. To be frank, discovering her was our sole ray of light in that abyssal darkness. There's hardly any trace of the escape this place once was, though. It's still hard to believe something that terrible really happened. Scum of the earth, the whole lot of them. I feel like the text is super small. I understand that some Republican Army officers were being blackmailed by the cult. Was that the reason they never took action? Yes, as well as why the operation fell to Sergei and his team. In hindsight, the suppression plan ended up being so vigorous that even the Guild found it shocking. It sounds like something Sergei's old crew would cook up, alright. Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine. Arios, any idea where the fugitives might be headed? The ritual chamber, if I were to guess, is in the deepest section of the lodge. There's an altar there similar to the one found in the Sun Fort. Hartman's role in all of this is still unclear, but I'm certain that's the place Ernest is attempting to reach. That makes sense. Do you think that that Gnosis drug is involved? Could they be under its influence? And discount the possibility. Ernest received a large quantity of Gnosis from Joachim Gwenter, and to make matters worse, it wasn't the blue variant, but the red. That's the one that causes demonization, isn't it? That's right. Depending on how this goes, Hartman may be in danger as well. So it falls to us to capture them before it comes to that. Right. But there was one problem. I wasn't expecting to receive an upgraded Enigma model right before the start of this mission. You're right. The Enigma 2. The center slot is where we're supposed to insert those newly developed master quartz, isn't it? So they are master quartz. I thought that would be the case. If only we'd gotten some in time for the mission. Without them, we can't cast any arts. I'm thankful for what the Epstein Foundation does, but I wish they would have given us a heads up. Not that I'm trying to knock Teal's employer or anything, but their timing couldn't have been worse. It's inconvenient, yes, but you can save your complaints for next time. Count yourself lucky that I always come prepared. Force. Huh? I suppose I'll hand over my spare as well. Shield. Master Quartz. You had some all along. Can we really have these? It would be a burden on us if you two lagged behind. Choose whichever one you prefer and place it in the center of your Enigma 2. Doing so should allow you access to a few arts. Got it. Understood. The new Enigma 2 tactical orbments allow you to set Master Quartz into the center slot. Open orbment in the camp menu and select Quartz in the desired Master Quartz. But oh, this is not to save. I think I can save anywhere. Let's test that out. Oh, the X button to do that. Hold on, before we do all that. That sounds a little bit more reasonable. The battles are probably going to suffer, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Raises defense for 2 turns. Raises strength. I'm gonna give you force and give you shield because I really don't anticipate Lloyd to ever not be a buster, and I'd rather have Noel do the giga damage. Looks like they also implemented levels to slots as well. I don't believe that was in the first game. So wow, they implemented. Well, I guess wasn't levels to slots in one of the Trails in the Sky games? I don't know. Good, looks like you're ready. Yeah, sorry about the wait. And I appreciate you going out of your way to set these aside for us. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's not as if we brought these specifically for you. More importantly, Bannings, I trust you already know this much, but this mission will be the final stage of your training with the 1st Division. If you screw this up, you'll be starting over from square one. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. Dudley never lets that tough front of his down. Yet in spite of that, he's much more passionate than he lets on. I suppose that explains why he and Guy made such good rivals in the 1st Division. Alright, it's time to get this thing started. Senior Detective of the CPD's 1st Division, Alex Dudley. Present. Come on, you don't have to do this here. Sergeant Major of the Crossbell Guardian Force, Noel Seeker. Reporting. Finally, Special Advisor from the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild, Arios McLean. Here. Under the direction of the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support Section, I hereby declare this manhunt underway. Our targets are former Speaker Hartman and former Mayoral Secretary Ernest Rice. Our deadline is 5 p.m. Let's give it our all and make this mission a success. By all means. Understood. Roger. Jeffrey. Francois. Detective Notebook. Yep, all the events. Maybe I should have done the backstory. Maybe I should have done the backstory. I know, like, I remember the main details. You know, we were kind of battling with the mafia people who I think their name starts with an R. And that eventually led us down the path of the DG cult, who is doing like crazy experiments and you know, stuff like that. Max advantage. Alright, so simultaneous. Okay, no rush. And yeah, you know, like I remember the big moments, I guess. I remember the other two what are they called? Like those two gangs. I don't remember the names of those gangs, but I remember them. I remember what was involved, roughly. It's been a little bit. What is this? Looks like a stone door. Beyond it lies the innermost section of the lodge. We disengaged the lock on it 6 years ago, last I recall. The fact that it's closed now must mean that Ernest reset the mechanism. Is there any way to open it up again? Should be a lever somewhere to our right. We'll have to release it to move forward. Alright, then let's get searching. I also haven't read the dialogue for a game in like forever, so you know, I'm gonna be giga rusty. Not that I've ever been good at reading anyway, but you know, just throwing that out there. Ario stealing all the thunder. Or I guess it's probably better to say he's pushing the wind out of our sails. Like Mr. JRPG needed to be here for that. What the? Treasure chest over there. Why would you walk on that? That's clearly a pressure-sensitive object there. Arios, are these? Yes, these are the remains of their experiments to enhance sensory receptivity in children. They would be drugged with gnosis in an attempt to enhance the five senses and augment their perception of the supernatural. Darn monsters. DG cult. What they did was despicable. Nothing will change that. I don't know what Ernest and Hartman are trying to accomplish here, but we can't allow this place to be used for anyone's twisted ambitions again. Well said. We have to do everything we can to stop them. Agreed. Let's move, people. Monster analysis. With the exception of Dudley, who is equipped with the information quartz, characters will not be able to see enemy data in combat. You can, however, obtain enemy information by using the battle scope or the Mirage Art Analyze. Learning enemy elemental weaknesses and status vulnerabilities is key to fighting them efficiently. Additionally, Dudley currently has the ability to analyze support art. I assure you that you will be punning during this playthrough. There's Mr. JRPG. Alright, I gotta look at all the treasure chests. That is one thing I cannot forget. Would you like to join our order? OE. We teach that if a chest is open, it is therefore empty. I still don't know how to pronounce those three dots. Like, people have said it's just the DG cult, but like when you, this is gonna sound weird, but when you say the name of them, you're saying them with the three dots there. So like the three dots, they do something, right? That's what makes the most sense. That enemy respawn? Like, no. So it's just weird that those three dots are there and they, quote, don't mean anything. Why would a talking chest like me choose to live in a place like this? You'd be surprised how badly DG tanked the property values here. Rent is dirt cheap. You heard your name right when you came in, but you did not catch what it was about. Arios is like one-shotting enemies. And so, you know, he's trivializing, or it appears he's trivializing some of the fights. So I said that he's knocking the winds out of our sails. You know, because he's the divine blade of wind. You know? Oh, I need to move myself to the other side of the screen. Let me do that. I was pretty happy with that one. Shock went up to me. I guess, I don't have any shame in laughing at my own jokes. Uncle Flew birds. Yeah. Let's save. Just in case. This is gonna be like minor spoilery for Trails of Cold Steel 1. And it's not a spoiler that anyone like would actually care about. You know, it's about it's like if I was gonna spoil an item or something like that, but you know, just throwing it out there that I'm going to say something about Trails of Cold Steel 1. And that is, I can't believe that Trails of Cold Steel 1 is like basically this game, but you know, just changed up a little bit in 3D and you know, maybe improved a bunch of times. There. I probably should have explained that I was going to hold up my hand to indicate that I was going to be spoiling something, and then, you know, not hold up the hand when I was done. But anyways, I just thought that was interesting. I wasn't expecting it. Also, I'll get around to mentioning this someday, but oh, that just made you angry. It's really weird that this game and the prior game are not like any of the other games. And it kind of bothers me. You know, why would you have one game called Trails from Zero, and then you have the sequel to that game called Trails to Azure? Like, based off title alone, how is somebody supposed to know that these games are connected? You again, huh? So what are we? It's really, really awkward. It wouldn't have been as awkward if Trails in the Sky wasn't, you know, Trails in the Sky 1 and 2. I guess the third was a little weird. But I don't know. I guess it's just kind of weird that they didn't call this one, like, you know, Trails to Crossbell 1 and 2. I also applied for asylum in Erebonia, but the Imperial government denied me for talking too much during my interview. Oof. Well, I feel like I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm going the right way. Let's go back going the wrong way. Oh, wait. That was the only way to go. Okay. And that Zero is the 4th game in the timeline, not the 1st. Well, I had, at the very least, understand why they wanted, or why they would want to call it Trails from Zero. It's a nice, I guess, play on things, but it would be better if it was, you know, like a prologue or something. Conflicting passion. Dudley. Don't use Justice Hammer. I'm not gonna do that. What kind of arts do we got? Wait, is this instant cast? Oh. You were just off the list. You guys have a lot of HP. Soccer food. Yep. Counters. You should be able to kill this. Scouter. Very interesting that they're showing even the higher elements right now. I don't think they did that in the last game. I could be wrong. I'm probably very wrong. I killed the wrong one. By I killed the wrong one, I mean I killed the right one. That was the only one to kill. That should do it. McLean, were the creatures you saw 6 years ago as pitifully weak as these? Hardly. We contended with hordes of monsters, each far more brutal than any we've seen thus far. And that's to say nothing of the cultists we had to drive back. They were even fiercer still. I can hardly bear just hearing about them. I can hardly bear. Are these two even human? I don't know about you, but I thought those monsters were plenty strong. They're incredible, that's for sure. But that just gives me all the more room to catch up. Hey, what's the matter? Are you injured? No, I'm fine. No problem here, sir. Good, then let's keep moving. There should be an intersection up ahead. We'll make that our next destination. I want to go for this monster chest. It's probably at the south. Arios McLean. I'm using the joystick again. Okay, I can use the D-pad for this, so I'll rock with that. Let me save before fighting this. I think last time it gives you a prompt that says like, this is going to be this level. Oh, nope. I was very wrong. Attack orders. Yeah, that sounds nice. Let's see. In the back there. Wow, even with the strength up, you couldn't one-shot those guys, man? That guy, though. No matter what, I get bodied. Oh, change the camera angle. Well, this is annoying. What a sucker. Oh, that's a 100% KO chance? There's no way that you can kill that, but... see what you got. Look at me. Been years and I still can't figure it out. What is a Azure? And why do the trails lead to it? Oh man. Orbment. Alright, let's give you that. It really is a shame that they got rid of the chest messages. Like, I get the reason that was explained to me that, you know, they no longer have this chest is empty thing, but and I get the, you know, the in Japan it wasn't a thing. It was only for North America, but that's just one of those things where it's like, oh, what the Western translation is getting that? Well, we should do that too. I'm surprised that didn't happen. I was not expecting this to lead to a treasure chest. You may have heard that Calvard has lax immigration policies. It's true. Most of my fellow Altair chests had parents and grandparents that came from Laburo and Crossbell. How much experience did I get? 42? See what's over here first. Alright. Basilisk. Oh. That looked like a dog with 6 legs to me. Maybe a gato. More dog-like. I've been here since the raid, and I really want a change of scenery. I think I might apply for a job at the locksmith agency. Sucker food. Vanish. Interesting. Vanish might have been in the first game. It's hard to remember things when you quote play the Trails games out of order, and then like not immediately back to back. I recently watched a playthrough of someone playing Trails of Cold Steel 1, and they were playing the games in order, and so like they had all the context in the world, and you know they were playing them back to back, so like all that information was still fresh. Like, kind of envy that experience. Must be nice. Granted, you know, other people had it worse than I did. And like 2 to 3 years between the Trails in the Sky games or something like that. Maybe even longer than that. And then, you know, crossbow game never even came out. I see something up here. Not. I feel like this run is not very fast. Like this is the walk and that's the run. Oh, made you more angry. That might have been a goof. That was a goof. I'm gonna get a crit regardless. Could have attacked the other one to line it up for a line attack. But I guess the damage is not really that big of a deal. Long barrel. Look at my chest. What do you see? A lodge once used by the cult of DG. You sucker fool. And what are the chances that this is? Okay. I'll accept that. Wow. You had to sing that chest coat? Well, I didn't know that it was going to be something that I needed to sing until I got to the end of the first sentence. And then I didn't notice the notes. And then I didn't know that I needed to sing it until I got to the end of the second sentence where it rhymed. And I was like, oh, that's probably something I needed to sing. And then I saw the notes at the end and I was like, oh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think my friends and I will be the only Calvardian chess you will ever meet that talk. You know, they gotta put the notes at the beginning. And you know, at the end too. Put them at the beginning and at the end. That way there's no confusion. Or at least it's more difficult for me to ignore it. Looks like it's time to mark. Before we go into this room, I'm going to save and mark.